Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. I have missed you all so very, very much. And it is so good to be in the house of the Lord one more time. It is so good to be in the land of the living. I mean, the spiritual living, the living Christ within me. It says, I was glad when they said unto me, come and let us go into the house of the Lord. So it's so good to be in the house. So good to be in the house. And while we're in this house, we want to bless God this morning. We want to bless God for everything, for God's wholeness, for God's wellness, for God's faithfulness, for God's loving kindness, for God's gentle mercy. I just want to say thank you this morning. I want to give all my thanks to God, and who's definitely, most definitely given me the victory. And I want to thank each and every one of you for, again, all your cards, your concerns, your calls, your songs of encouragement, your voices of reason, your just everything, just your lending ears for those of you who had outstretched arms, and those who had shoulders that when we needed it, for my family and the passing of my dad, who is honored and celebrated always and every day of our life for his tireless efforts in making us who we are. And so I thank God for him and for my family, and also for you. So what's today, honey? What's today? Today is what? Tune Up Tuesday. Don't think I forgot. I have been recharging, and God has been working with and in and through and covering me through in this whole time that we've been apart. But I guarantee you that God is still on the throne. Promises are true, and the adversary, sure enough, is a liar. I mean, the adversary on the outside of us, and the one that that is ego-driven on the inside of us. The adversary is sure enough a liar. So because we know that greater is the one that is within us than the one that is of the world. What we talking about today at Tune Up Tuesday, honey? Spirit spoke to me yesterday and simply said, what is your posture to receive? What is your posture to receive? So Tune Up Tuesday today is about our posture. How are we sitting? Are we sitting? Are we standing? Are we kneeling? Are we bowing? Are we laying prostrate? What is our posture to receive God's blessing? Honey, what is our posture to receive the blessing of God? What is your posture? So what we're tuning up today is our posture. We're tuning up our posture. And what are we tuning out? Well, we're tuning out our heads hanging low, or distractions is what we're tuning out. We're tuning out the distractions, because the distractions would then cause us not to be positioned to receive, not to be positioned to release. And so how did this come about? Yesterday I was driving into work, and a song came on. Honey, I tell you, that Ricky Dilla is something else. But the song came on, Release, and the song simply said, he says, there's healing in the room today, but get ready, because it's already been released. It said there's a breakthrough in the room today. Get ready, because it's already been released. And it says, in your presence there's joy, and then by the Spirit there is peace. But the part that really made sense was, it says it's already been released. And so I know that there's some things we've been talking to God about. There's some things that I've been asking God for. There's some revelations and some positions and some just some conversations I've had with God that were pieces that I need to come together for this particular puzzle. just revealed, it says it's already been released. So then the next thing was, well, Lord, how do I ready myself more to receive that which you've already released? And so I believe in signs and wonders. And when I looked over to the left of me, a car was passing me by. And when the car passed me by, I looked over at the license plate, and the license plate said arranged. Oh, I said, oh, Lord, I almost had to pull over, because I'm listening to the song that says released, and then I'm listening, and he says that there's a breakthrough, a healing. There's the conversation you've had with God. Everything you've asked has already been released. But then I got the confirmation that not only have it been released, but then everything in regards to it has already been arranged for me to receive. So the next thing I asked God, well, how then do I position myself? How do I posture myself to receive? He says, well, first, you got to get rid of your distractions. I said, oh my goodness. I said, well, Lord, what are my distractions? He says, well, if you are in mourning all the time. I did say, blessed those that mourn, because you will be comforted. But in the comfort, you will then be able to hear me. And so then if your eyes, if you're in that state all the time, you can't hear me. And if you always got your head hung down as though you are in sorrow, then of course you can't see me, and I can't crown you with this glory. And those things are distractions. And if your feet are not moving and you're not standing firm, then I can't give you this power, because you won't have enough strength to hold on to it. So the idea is, he says, once you get rid of the distractions, then I'll be able to do what? You'll be able to and be postured for the release. You'll be able to get the blessing that I am trying to give you, because the distractions of the world are gone, and my power, which is in the way you posture yourself. The only way you can get it is if you're postured correctly to receive it. And when you're postured without the distractions, you'll get the release. When you've got outstretched arms and you are looking up and knowing where your help comes from, you will already get the already released. You won't have to worry about it. It's already been released, because it's already been arranged. And so just know that when you are in God, because that's how you remove the distractions. The way to remove the distractions says, in your presence there is joy. So while you're in the presence of God, you can get that which God has released. And when you're in the presence of God, then the Spirit of God reveals to you the peace and the power you need while you're in your posture. So get ready to receive it. Get ready for the release. Remember, the release has already been done. It's already been arranged. So get ready. It's already been released. This is Tune Up Tuesday. I love each and every one of you. I wish for you a wonderfully blessed, beautiful, postured day.